I'm Nagavina M., Director Kinetics Technologies and Research Scholar from University of Mysore. My topic for today's presentation is Impact of Entrepreneurial Ability and Business Outcome of Women Entrepreneurs in Micro Segment. Let's start with the introduction. Women entrepreneurs need to be interpreted in their decisions to achieve success. The ability to start up an enterprise and making the name character because of the social implications is the major attribute of entrepreneurial ability. Women entrepreneurs usually end up in terminating their businesses early because they are nonplussed and lack the ability to bear risk, which makes the task of entrepreneurship onerous. It is evident that women entrepreneurs who lack the qualities of entrepreneurial abilities also lack the support and become tenuous. This leads to poor outcome in businesses. On the other hand, women entrepreneurs with surplus entrepreneurial abilities show zeal in carrying the businesses with confidence. Entrepreneurial ability, need of the hour. 2020 was the year that imparted some valuable lessons to everyone all across the world. One amongst all the valuable lessons taught by 2020 is that the uncertainty is the only certain thing in life. To deal with the uncertainty, we all should be prepared. As we ushered into 2021, the one pertinent question being posed in front of us is whether we should enhance entrepreneurship skill or it can be a matter of choice. The answer to this question is emphatic yes. Entrepreneurship development is one of the most powerful weapons to create a positive and long lasting change in our society. In India, good knowledge is not disseminated about what entrepreneurship is, how we can develop entrepreneurship, and how we can start and run successful companies towards a better and self reliant society. Besides, society at large is not aware about the merits of being a good entrepreneur. Being an entrepreneur is not necessarily just about launching and running a business. It is about developing the entrepreneurial mindset, which is useful to anyone who is part of an organization. It is the mindset of looking at problems as opportunities and utilizing resources effectively and efficiently. This mindset encourages risk taking, creativity, innovation, and unconventional thinking. Business outcome as seen by women entrepreneurs in micro segment. Social, cultural, and economic influence and amalgamation have not only abated the barriers for the growth of women entrepreneurs in India, but also have made the entrepreneurial ability of women entrepreneurs analogous in the global context. Indian women entrepreneurs, especially in the micro segment, have come out of the traditional anachronism of household roles and appeasing to the growth and development. To understand the growth and burgeon, it is essential to study the entrepreneurial ability and business outcome. The success of businesses in the developing countries relies on the arena of factors from social to economical, the demeanor and the challenges faced by them, and how they tackle these problems and their deftness depends mainly on the entrepreneurial ability in handling the strategies of businesses and in creating their own brand. Entrepreneurial ability. When we define entrepreneurial ability of women entrepreneurs, there are no fixed, hard, and fast rules to narrate them. It is entirely contextual and depends on the kind of businesses, type of market, or segment addressed, coalesces with the needs of the customer and others. There is no cogent rule or determining factor for entrepreneurial ability. Women entrepreneurship is not a new concept for India. But what is new today is that they're equipped and ready for the big game as they have enough funds and knowledge with new entrepreneurial abilities of dealing international markets. Scalable startups are growing faster than expected. Entrepreneurial spirit depends directly on their abilities to manage businesses, followed by the fruitful outcome. Local businesses are also getting regenerated with the new policies and awareness among people. Learning from the world ecosystem, today Indian women entrepreneurs are pushing bigger goals without fear. Passion and entrepreneurial abilities make up for the success of the business outcome. As we see here, it's 30% passion and 70% entrepreneurial ability which make up the successful business. It's the passion which pushes through the hard times and the abilities to maneuver them properly that takes them through the path of successful entrepreneurship, especially in the tough times. Objectives of the study. The main objective of the study is to identify the impact of entrepreneurial ability, which represents variety of traits of women entrepreneurs and the success or business outcome in micro segment. When you come to methodology and design, the study relies on empirical evidences from the secondary data published by various journals, government organization surveys, and reports from NGOs. Analysis is done with the help of charts and graphs to find the impact of entrepreneurial ability and business outcome of women entrepreneurs in micro segment. Attributes for successful businesses. The self-efficacy, entrepreneurial ability, and motivational factors are the main attributes for the successful business. Confidence and self-efficacy are the major factors in building the entrepreneurial abilities of women entrepreneurs. It goes hand in hand with risk management abilities, decision-making abilities, and market management and financial management abilities. It is essential to scale up the businesses, and networking is the biggest resource to attain this goal. Networking helps to attain and access the available necessary knowledge to seek the opportunities to market the product and services. When to avail the schemes and facilities provided by the government, it's also an important factor which determines the entrepreneurial ability and incorporate a successful business model. Studies reveal that 29.3% of Indian women entrepreneurs are aware of the various schemes and financial the projects and assistance, and also about the training programs provided by the government and other NGOs for the growth and development of the entrepreneurs. Underutilization of the abilities is one of the major drawbacks of women entrepreneurs in India. Next comes the factors that contribute to the successful business outcome. There are many factors which contribute for the successful business outcome, like need for achievement, marketing, risk bearing, communication, business management, innovativeness, anticipating the change, strategies, leadership qualities, creative thinking, and problem solving abilities. So, as we see, there are several aspects which determine the entrepreneurial abilities and have positive impact on the business outcome. Risk bearing ability is one of the major factors. There are several forms of risk, including financial, career, emotional, or overall business risk. Women entrepreneurs should know when and how to bear the risk. So, calculated amount of risk is essential for the growth and success of the enterprise. Communication is also one of the most needed attribute of the entrepreneurial ability. Anticipating change and bringing new ideas is a challenging factor, which is a major stepping stone of successful business enterprise. Creative thinking is an essential trait for the successful business. It elevates from the burden of technological upgradation or adaptation to new innovation. In the contemporary market conditions, it is essential to develop organizational creativity for the survival in the dynamic, ever-changing conditions of the market. It gives competitive advantage, and in this arcane of the successful enterprise, the product or service can be promoted only when it is discovered and appreciated by potential buyers. It is the vital ingredient of any venture. Building the brand and creating the market not only plays an important role during initial growth period, but also in the later development period. E-marketing is considerably new concept and has become very popular since COVID times. The need of the hour is that the entrepreneur should concentrate on developing marketing skills and strategies for the success of the business. Anticipating the changes in the dynamic market and innovativeness and ability to manage business, these attributes act as a catalyst in the establishment and expansion of business enterprise. Education and training are also important aspects for successful business operations. Technological accessibility also contributes for the success business outcome of an enterprise. Next, other necessary abilities. It includes like ability to communicate. It's no secret that communication is an important skill for business people. But have you ever thought about why? Without the ability to communicate, that is, pitch, educate, inspire, entrepreneurs cannot sell their products, gain support for their ideas, or raise venture capital. Communication is basically the ability to transmit ideas in an effective way, and it's highly valuable skill for entrepreneurs, as conferred by some of the top individuals in the businesses. So, ability to communicate is one of the most important attribute for the success of the business. Next comes money management. The ability to manage money is one of the most important skills for entrepreneurs. Businesses exist to make money, which means entrepreneurs need to know how to manage their finances effectively and efficiently. They need to understand cash flow, how much money comes in, how often, how accessible the money is, and how it is used. As well as being able to make money, entrepreneurs need to know how to save money and invest it back into their businesses. They also need to be able to identify money leaks and cut costs where necessary so they can direct funds into areas that need it most. And to be successful, entrepreneurs needed to improve their financial literacy and learn how to make smart money choices. Financial literacy is the skill that entrepreneurs can develop independently nowadays by taking even online courses and doing research in various topics. Next is the strategic thinking. Business owners can't just sit in a corner and wait for opportunities to come to them. Entrepreneurs have to think strategically and be proactive. They have to show initiative, research trends, and always put themselves and the businesses in the optimum position for growth. Strategic thinking involves attentively looking for opportunities for personal and business growth. This type of thinking is critical when it comes to determining the to best way to advance a company towards its objectives. Entrepreneurs should aim to build sustainable businesses that prioritize customer needs. This involves learning to create products and services that solve customer problems. Through collecting customer feedback, business owners can anticipate what customers will need, how to improve customer support, and how to stand out from the competitors. And the next topic is stress management, which is very, very important. Entrepreneurs must learn how to manage stress because they will consistently find themselves in mentally and physically damaging situations. Hard work and sleepless nights are often a reality for entrepreneurs, especially in the beginning stages of building a business. While being your own boss is rewarding, it also comes with its challenges. You have to manage your time and your energy, and no one tells you when to start working or switch off. A key lesson for entrepreneurs is that can't pour from an empty cup. You need to understand how your body handles stress and create a healthy routine. As an entrepreneur, you should learn how to take breaks. It's a stress management techniques that will ultimately also improve your productivity. Realistically, there will be no nights up late working, but you should try to consistently get a good sleep, eat well, and get regular exercise. Cultivating these habits will help you avoid burnout so you continue to love what you do. Next is visionary leadership. What enables entrepreneurs to keep going despite facing setbacks and disappointments? It's a unique outlook that only visionaries possesses. Successful entrepreneurs have a deep-rooted belief and sense of confidence in their business. They have to have faith and visualize the end goal, even when no one else does. All successful companies started as just an idea that someone had one day. Yet the idea became much more than that thought, relentless dedications and drive on the part of the entrepreneurs. Visionary leadership starts with commitment to an end goal and it fuels entrepreneurs with the energy needed to manage the ups and downs of building a business. It involves both the passion and self confidence to turn a dream into reality. Entrepreneurs develop this quality through realizing that their idea has the potential to either change the world or increase their personal freedom. When your business is tied to values to me a lot to you, you'll find yourself ready to weather any storm to achieve success. Next important aspect is branding. Entrepreneurs need to learn how to create a brand that has a unique position in the market. It is important to go beyond viewing your company as a business. You should view it as a brand. What's the difference? A business is the organization that offers products and services. Your brand is so much more. It is the image or identity that your business reflects and the way customers perceive your business. Brand development is an important skill for entrepreneurs and it includes learning to define the brand manifesto, vision statement, and value proposition. This skill is vital because you don't define your brand, someone else will. Successful entrepreneurs are very deliberate with their branding, from elements such as color schemes to copywriting, and they're masters of their craft. Today, people are overwhelmed with information and resonate so much more with clear, consistent branding. When you have a strong brand, people will follow you simply because of the values your brand represents in their mind. And the next aspect is networking. Another highly valuable skill for entrepreneurs is networking. Building a strong network of potential clients and businesses partners is what enables your businesses to grow. Networking allows you to search out and take advantage of opportunities that you might not have had access to otherwise. Entrepreneurs need to learn how to develop mutually beneficial relationships with others. Networking is based on good communication and an exchange of value. It's not just about you can get from the other person, but you need to develop it by yourself. Networking is vital for entrepreneurial success because it can be highly motivational. It allows you to connect with other entrepreneurs who are joining through similar experiences and dealing with same challenges like you. The community as entrepreneur develops through networking can also be a valuable resource for bouncing ideas and getting industry specific tips. Entrepreneurship can be a lonely road sometimes, but networking helps entrepreneurs stay fresh and surrounded by great opportunities. The next point is sales. Many successful entrepreneurs start their careers in sales. Learning sales and marketing is critical to building a successful business. However, the sales skills are commonly underestimated by those who launch a business for the first time because they assume that a great product will automatically sell itself. But that's not how it works. And this is a key factor why many businesses are not able to survive their first few years. The market is full of entrepreneurs who are trying to sell products, and the people who succeed have spent countless hours studying what it takes to close a sale. Uh, Entrepreneurs who develop this skill in sales will learn how to stay on top of the competitive market regardless of the industry. Learning sales helps entrepreneurs develop tenacity and deep comprehension of their business process. Next is the talent management. Entrepreneurship often involves collaborating with others in some way, whether it's working with a freelancer or hiring staff as the business grows. Talent management is an important skill for entrepreneurs to develop. They need to be able to and recruit the right people who will contribute to the success of their businesses. There comes a stage where entrepreneurs need to decide on the tasks they will continue to do themselves and the tasks that are best delegated to others. Failure to delegate is a trap many businesses owners fall into, usually because they are reluctant to let go of control. However, it's an important part of running a successful business because it ultimately allows you to concentrate on tasks that generate revenue or require your creative decision. Entrepreneurs also need to be able to train and manage the people they add on to their team. This will require that entrepreneurs develop leadership skills so they can lead others and communicate clear expectations. When business owners learn how to encourage, develop, and motivate staff, it boosts morale and keeps the company moving in the right direction. The last thing is the persistence. Persistence is a defining trait of successful entrepreneurs and one of the top qualities of the famous successful iceberg. Entrepreneurs who are persistent are able to watch their ideas grow from nothing to the businesses they always envisioned. Entrepreneurship is not an easy routine, and it's one that requires a tremendous amount of patience to be able to see any results. Patience and persistence are important keys to success for any entrepreneur, as well as learning how to view failures as an important learning moment. This quality helps entrepreneurs handle rejections, stress, and slow progress. There are many obstacles that arise when you build a business from scratch, and you have to keep your mind focused on the end goal in order to overcome them. One of the key reasons why persistence is so important is that it keeps you hungry for answers and solutions. In businesses, no one is going to give you all the answers you need. You have to do your research to dig them out. You have to keep trying different strategies until you find the ones that stick. This requires persistence, but there is no greater feeling than realizing that you have made it. Next is the methodology. This table shows the mean score of different entrepreneurial skills and success factors. So let's go through a case study. Here are the two women entrepreneurs. One is a flower vendor, another is an event manager. So in our day-to-day life, we can see many cases of women in micro segment of the entrepreneurship. I've just taken two such examples of women entrepreneurs. who are in the same businesses, but how one could manage to scale up the business with the support of the entrepreneurial abilities and access the global market. Case one is a flower vendor. She manages sourcing, market prediction, pricing, selling, infrastructure management, mobility, outsource for tying customer attraction and inventory management, no less than any other business in a very dynamic environment. She is working hard and facing challenges, but could not take the business to the next level due to the lack of entrepreneurial abilities. Case 2 is an event manager who manages entire flower decorations of big events and could scale up the business because of the entrepreneurial ability and knowledge of education and efficacy backing her to manage the resources and market efficiently. Here also business dynamics remains same, but this needs as well-defined business model, high reliability, creativity, and customer management, the crucial elements in this case. So we get thousands of such examples in our daily life with women entrepreneurs in micro segment. When we come to the methodology, as we had seen in the table, mean score ranges from 3.10 to 4.22. The study reveals that most important trait for success is the attitude and friendly behavior, which in turn refers to the networking skills of the women entrepreneurs with the mean 4.22. And next most important and affecting trait is the social position, which depends on various other factors with the mean 4.12. Family and friends and hard work take the next positions with mean 4.10. Many women entrepreneurs need to educate themselves to utilize the opportunities provided by the government. The complications of compliance requirement is discouraging, especially for rural women entrepreneurs. Other factors which contribute to the success of women entrepreneurs are interpersonal skills, leadership skills, being innovative and accommodative, marketing skills, and so on. Based on the observations, entrepreneurial skills can be classified into 4 distinctive groups as personal characteristics, skills which determine interpersonal attributes, creative thinking, and critical analysis ability, and knowledge and understanding of practicality. With this, we can conclude findings. The study finds that entrepreneurial abilities are the major attributes for the business outcome or success of women entrepreneurs in the micro segment in the dynamic market conditions. Women entrepreneurs in all arenas of business need to have the required traits or entrepreneurial abilities to achieve success. Implications of the study shows that it highlights the implications of entrepreneurial abilities of women entrepreneurs and their success. Distinctive characters such as self-efficacy, risk management, decision-making abilities, innovation and technology adaptation, etc. are the foundation for the success of the business. It is evident that women entrepreneurs who lack entrepreneurial abilities also lack confidence, and this in turn has negative impact on the success of their business. Conclusion. Entrepreneurial abilities have positive impact on the business outcome of women entrepreneurs. Entrepreneurial traits are the most important aspects in building the self-efficacy and helps them to stay strong in tough situations. It also helps them to tackle the ever-changing market conditions and to adapt to new innovations and technologies. Thank you.